Hello, Internet. The show is about to start. As always, the countdown timer is about to come on. I do not clip that off, so if you are watching this as a replay, just go ahead and fast forward through the countdown timer. If I chop that sucker off, we will not have the live chat replay, and I know how important it is to see the chat messages come in when you're watching this as a replay. So I keep that in there for you. I'll put on the countdown timer. As always, we'll have a hot mic during the countdown timer. I will flip over my camera to the bald spot cam and we'll have some music while we wait. Here we go. Mic countdown, hot times ahead. You know it. I have a new countdown timer screen. There used to be myself holding the logo in this area, and now I raised it up there so you can see more of what's happening on the desk. One of these days, that baseball is going to hit that taco. Yeah, you'll just have to keep tuning in. See if that animation changes. Oh, yeah. I like this guy. Space Invaders. Rocky Horror Picture Show. Thumbs up for Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's about time to watch that. It always comes around in October. Nice. Glad you're here, Desert Bum. That's my friend Chuck. I heard about that, Sammy. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You remember me. I'm Matt Haas. This is the All Things YouTube show. We are live. This is a show where I tell you everything that's new and different on YouTube. I usually go over a topic about YouTube, open Q&A the entire time. If you have a question about YouTube, growing your business on YouTube, anything at all YouTube related, just ask it in the chat and I will answer you, or I will try to answer you. If I don't get to your question, ask it a second time because sometimes they slip past me. Yes. Let's see who we have in the house today. We've got Love Audio Production. Welcome. John is here. Harneal Media. My friend Chuck, Desert Bum Woodworking. And Mark Lindsay, CNC. More people are filing in. Always good to have everyone here. It's going to be a fun show. I have a new product I am unleashing onto the market soon, and you will get the first sneak peek at this product. It's a deep dive analysis of your YouTube channel with a written report with visuals and remediation steps and rankings as to how well you did. It's pretty epic. I'm anxious to share it with you. I really, really am. Don't forget about the group. Everyone's in the group, right? Why is that not working? Oh, that's weird. My overlay isn't working. I have a Facebook group. Search All Things YouTube group on the Facebooks. And that's right, I have a YouTube property on Facebook, a competing social media network. But that's the way I roll around here. I have to figure out what happened to that. Must have deleted that one. Einar is here. Hello, Einar. Welcome. He is one of the new members of my course. I have a course called Be Awesome on YouTube. You can find that at allthingsyoutube.com right there. I have 123 people in that course. 123. That's 123 people that are getting better at YouTube. And YouTube is all about competition. So if you're not in that course, go get it. First 32 lessons are free. And then it's $15 if you want the premium stuff or not. You don't have to get the premium stuff. Go sign up, allthingsyoutube.com. Get the course for free. And do like Einar did. He's smart. Go get it. All right. There are a few ways to support me financially. I have this tip system. There is a link. This link is in the video description. Ask for your credit card or PayPal. Almost 100% of the funds land on me, the creator. It's a great way. And if you do that, you'll get your name right here. And it will stay there until someone tips over top of you. Patreon support, patreon.com/allthingsyoutube. Pop on over here to the Patreon page and sign up. And if you would rather just get alerts from the free posts that I post over there, you can click that follow button. Just go ahead and click that follow button, and it's free. There's nothing you need to do. Let me switch my camera. There we go. And that I post all new information to Patreon first. So be the first to know about it by clicking that free follow button. Free. Who doesn't like free? Let's take a look at some of my Patreon supporters. My top supporters are Jerry Brown from Polly Once a Crafter, Harneal Media, Portal Woodworks, Osprey Mama, Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashir. Thank you for being top supporters. Appreciate that. If you want to be a Patreon member at any level, I will redo the graphics, put your stuff here, shout you out. You also get free spots in every email newsletter that I send out, so that's good. Email newsletter has links to your stuff too. And yeah, you'll make me do labor by rearranging this stuff if you become a Patreon supporter, but I won't mind. $1 supporters, Steve Carmichael, Miter Mike's Woodshop, Anna B Workshop, OJ Woodworking Crafts, Javi's Woodshop, Marcel's Workshop, JP Woodwork, The Mad Maker, and Love Audio Production. Not productions, singular production. That's my friend, Mr. Paul Weber, and he's here in the chat room. So are a few others. Harnell Media's here. I think Driveway Workshop might be here. I don't know. Okay, and big thank you to makersmedianetwork.com. I'm a proud member of Makers Media Network. Find out more at makersmedianetwork.com. Hashtag not sponsored. Adam's Exploits is here. Hi, Matt. I can stay for about 30 minutes. I'm doing bi-weekly live stream shows with a friend. Our first show is tonight. How about that? Early congratulations on your first show. Awesome. Well, you're in the right place. Talk about YouTube. All right, let's see. I know Sammy's having trouble with streaming on YouTube. My suspicion is, correct me if I'm wrong, is it's a lot of copyright claims, because I know you bang away at the ivories and there's a lot of copyrighted music. You might be getting caught up in that. I suspect. I don't know. If I can help you, let me know. I don't know what you're responding to, but see, Weber. Paul explained that, when he got scolded in grade school, that's what they would call him by his last name. Nope, he says no, it's something else. Okay, well, it's not good that you're not having a good time on YouTube. I don't like that. I don't like that. Hi, Desert Bum. Friend Chuck is here. Okay. Let's keep this train moving. Keep the train moving. We will move into the news of the week. Okay, I put this little border up so when you fast forward, when you are on the rerun, when you're watching this after it's done going live and you're watching the replay, you can scrub the play bar and look for this little green window and then stop. Boom, then you're on the news of the week. The news of the week is they are adding a new piece to the upload flow. So when you're on YouTube and you upload a video, you'll get that pop-up and you'll go through several screens worth of information where you put the title and the description, and then you do your monetization, and then you do your cards and end screens, and then finally you do the visibility if you want it private. There's going to be a new one of those, and it's going to dig around and it's going to check for copyrighted music. And it will take up to 4 minutes. Well, not just copyrighted music, anything, any warnings that the system detects initially. So you will, YouTube has been packing more and more and more into the upload flow. And that seems to be a trend. So you know what I'm talking about when I'll do it here. So you go create, upload videos, and then you select the file to upload. Oh gosh. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, let's find some videos here. That's not what I wanted. Here we go. You pick a movie. Starts uploading this thing. So you go through these items. There's going to be a new option here. And the option will only show up for those who are in YPP, I think. So you have to be in the YouTube Partner Program. And it's going to say, checking for, I don't know exactly what it says, checking for something, but copyright is one of the things it'll check for. If you have a terms of service violation, like you have something in your content that is not allowed on the platform. I know there's some drug issues that you're not allowed to put on YouTube, something along those lines. It will flag that too. It's just one more way to give you an early heads up that something might be amiss, and then you can abandon the upload process and go take care of stuff that way. So that is the news of the week. It was a slow news week. If there's any questions, let me know. I do have a topic. I want to show you my deep dive PDF multiple page analysis I can do for YouTube channels to see where you're at and get tips on how to improve. So I'm going to show you that in a moment. Let me catch up on the chat here. Oh, okay. An age type thing. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Thankfully, no one's confusing me for someone being at an age where you're not supposed to be on YouTube. Let me put it that way. Yeah, YouTube is my second home. Mark, you're killing it. Mark Lindsay CNC is blowing up on the YouTubes, and I love it. 9 or 10 channels while I only have one. Yeah, talking about the number of channels Sammy has. Yep, it's crazy. When I show my face, I can't live stream. I just know. Okay. Just show his keyboard and he's fine. Oh, Sammy. I wish there was something I could suggest, but people aren't taking chances nowadays. Oh, I got an email from YouTube because I didn't reach my 4K watch hours yet. They said I need to reapply for the partner. Yeah, that should light up. That should, you know, email is one thing, but I would come here, and this is the ultimate arbiter. That's an odd word. This is the authoritative source as to whether or not you can be in the partner program, regardless of what emails are sent to you. I would keep an eye on this graph here. Yeah. Is that Mr. Dave Gatton? Hello, Dave Gatton. Always good to have you here. You're welcome. You're welcome, Adam. Questions. I'm taking questions all day long and all night long. Could I wear a disguise? New channel, The Masked Sammy. Speaking of disguises, I know that's sort of tongue-in-cheek, but tongue-in-cheek. Sorry, I can't speak today. There is a YouTube point to be made there. YouTube does not like when videos exist when two things happen. Now, don't freak out, because I'm going to mention these two things, and each one of the things alone is fine. It's only when both of these things happen. If you don't show a face and you use a computer-generated voice, those two factors together, like it could be a cartoon, like no human, it could be a cartoon, and the voice is computer-generated. YouTube believes, or YouTube has explicitly said, that that is low-quality content. Whether it is or not, I mean, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So there's a lot of channels that just have cartoon avatars floating around, but there's real spoken human voice behind it. That's fine. But anyway, food for thought. Yeah, get me started. I hate making new channels, says Studio Geek 32. Yeah, I've got a few. I've got 4 channels that I post to on a regular basis, and several others. Leonard Davis is here. Hi, Leonard Davis. Not to be mistaken for the AA professional baseball player of the same name. That is not who that is. This is Leonard Davis. Glad to have you here. We're talking YouTube. So that's why my Stephen Hawking's Care Bears episode tanked. Willie Roman is here. Hi, Willie Roman. It's Football is Life is here. Glad to have you back on the show, Willie. Willie, you took the anonymous tipper spot here. He tipped me $13.33. Actually, multiple times he tipped me $13.37. But it did. You have to. I think you need to put your name on that form because it's not picking you up. But that is Football is Life, people. Go over to find Football is Life channel on YouTube. He's starting to kill it. I got him set up with OBS Studio, and he's got the powerful R9 Alienware computer, just bought a new monitor. He's got the Logitech C920 webcam. He's got a USB mic. He got the high end, the Yeti, Blue Yeti. He's killing it. He's killing it. Artfully Blind with Diana is here. Hello. Please see my question above. You got it. I didn't see you sneak in here, Diana. Okay. There you are. Uh-oh. I see this one. And I see good evening. That's all I see, Diana. Sorry. Does someone else in the chat room see a message from Diana, from Artfully Blind with Diana? That's not the two that I put out there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, hopefully I can get to that question. People are saying hi. I'll just give it a moment here. Let me turn on some music while we wait. Hopefully that's not too loud with my speaking. Kind of like that. Do you like this background music? Let me know if you like it or if you don't like it. That's all I see as well, Matt. Okay, yeah. Artfully Blind with Diana, please ask your question again, and I will gladly get to it. Thanks for confirming, Mark. Appreciate that. Okay, here's the question. If I film videos with an iPhone, should I use a lavalier mic? Great question. Yes, it's nice to break up any silence, not too distracting. Thank you, Love Audio Production. That's the expert voice right there. The answer is it depends on what the microphone is picking up of that iPhone. If you can use an external mic with that iPhone, go ahead and do it. Now, it just so happens I did an analysis of Artfully Blind with Diana's channel, and I saw the footage that she had in her uploaded videos where she was doing iPhone footage, and yes, there is a truckload of static in those shots. So for you, Artfully Blind with Diana, specifically you, yes, whatever it is about your phone or your environment or whatever, it's not working for you. Get some sort of external mic connected to the iPhone. Now you got to be tricky, or you got to be like, sometimes you might need one of these thingies with your iPhone, and this is something you lose within the first 2 hours of having an iPhone. So, and then you got to spend $20 to buy another one. Oh, it's my room fan, I believe. That could be it. That could be it, because the iPhone is very good at picking up anything 360 degrees, it doesn't matter. These mics are very directional, where anything off axis appears less loud. Not so. So if you have a fan anywhere in the room, it will definitely pick that up. Mark says, when I shoot video with my phone, I find I tend to cover part of the mic with my hand, almost always use a digital recorder for audio when I use my iPhone. Yeah, I mean, you could do one of these little handy cams, or not handy cams, handy Zoom microphone thingies, but then you would have to resync the audio up, and that would probably be a bummer. There are ways to put the microphone directly into the iPhone, and then it would be embedded in the video, which would be the easiest. I got that dongle and have never lost it in the past 3 years. You are the only person that has not lost that little teeny tiny object. Sync up the audio in my edit. Yeah, you can sync it up. It's not hard, but speaking of syncing up audio, I've done a lot of it with a lot of different equipment. I'll sync up audio from this, and I'll sync up audio from other sources, and sometimes they drift where it'll be bang on, and then minute 2 it'll be off a little bit, and minute 3 it'll be, you know, it doesn't happen all the time. Could you share how you get chat messages up on your graphics? Yes, Willie Roman from Football is Life. I get these chat messages up here with the software I use. I am not using OBS Studio like you have. I am using a piece of software called Ecamm, which is Mac only. And there's another piece of software for PC only called vMix. vMix, V as in Victor, vMix. Both are paid software packages, and that's how you pull up these messages. There's Paul waving hello to Artfully Blind with Diana. Unfortunately, OBS Studio does not have that ability that I know of. And believe me, I did a lot of research. OBS Studio has a feature where you can put the entire, like the last 20 messages in a real-time scroll, but it cannot target one specific message. vMix is dope. People who use vMix love vMix, and people who use Ecamm like me love Ecamm. Oh, he's here on his Football is Life channel. You still have a lot to teach me. My door's always open. I don't have the audio drift problem with my PC editing program. Yeah, and I don't have it on everything all of the time either. It just depends on what device. Okay. Now, if you have other YouTube questions, ask anytime throughout the show, but I want to show you the analysis that I'm doing. So over here on allthingsyoutube.com, well, that's my website. Here's where you can get into the training. Here's my free buying guide. Tells you all the gadgets that you need. Class files are all documented there. And this is what I want to talk about. We all know about the YouTube group. That's free. We all know about the Patreon site. $5 a month or more gets you written answers from me when you have questions. wizardofhaas.com is my one-on-one consulting. That's a premium package. Contact me directly if you want that. That's multiple hundreds of dollars. And then this one, this is what I want to talk about. Here, we have the deep dive analysis, and this is not hyperlinked yet. This will be hyperlinked soon where you could purchase this. I'm going to show you what this is. Essentially, you give me a few pieces of information about your YouTube channel, and then I go to work. Oh, and you also set me up as a manager so I can get into your analytics. You do not give me your YouTube credentials to log in. You invite my Gmail account to administer, and then that way I can get into your analytics and do my analysis without having access to your Google account and or your YouTube account. Just the same thing. So let me show you this. And Artfully Blind with Diana was gracious enough to let me show you the report that I did for her, and I want to share it with you because I think it's cool. All right, so this is the report, and this is a partial report. I'm still working on additional analysis points. This is only part of it. And you can see already it's 24 pages long. So this is my cover page. Here is just a snapshot of where the channel is. There's no real information there. It's just, that was just in case I ever do a second analysis. So maybe 3 months down the road, someone would want the analysis done again to see how well they've improved. We can at least have documented where it was versus where it is now. And then this isn't going to make much sense to you now, but let me just quickly go over what this is. Here are the things I check. And this is just the item title. There's a ton of information about what each one of these things are in the following pages. Here's your total available points that you can get for that item, and here's the points that you've scored. And I have a 5-point ranking system, 0 to 4. That's 5 slots, 0 to 4. And then that's how I do it. And now, not everything is the same super criticalness of everything else. Some things are nice to haves, and some things are very important. So the very important things are ranked 100 points, but the things that aren't so important are ranked lower. Here's 20, and you get the idea. You get the idea. Got a question coming in here from Artfully Blind with Diana. She says, all right, have you heard of Morning Fame ? It is used to find topics, keywords, and you can rank for. But due to the small size of my channel, I rarely can rank for any topic. Any thoughts? Yes. You've answered your own question. Morning Fame is a fabulous service, and it does help you find topics. It does help you do keywords, but really it's to figure out very precisely what future videos you could make and be successful at. The whole point of Morning Fame is you want to find search phrases that are not too broad, that are niche, but niche in such a way that the people that are successful in that niche are moderately successful, so you can slide in and be the top of that niche. Does that make sense? Like if you wanted to do, how to use a table saw, that's very broad, okay? You probably won't rank for that type of content if you're a woodworking channel. Like awesome wood things. But if you instead wanted to do how to use a table saw push stick, that's a little more niche, because that's one way to use a table saw, and the first one was all techniques to use a table saw. Perhaps that specific more niche search term, how to use a table saw push stick, maybe the people that are ranking in that, they might only have 50,000 views or 40,000 views or 20,000 views. That's something you can compete against. At how to use a table saw, it might have 500,000 views, 100,000. Like you probably won't rank. Morning Fame can help you zero in on that type of knowledge. So then you could say, okay, I will make my video about that. That's Morning Fame's value proposition. So it's kind of like personalized Google Trends service. Yes, but it's all YouTube focused. Yes. Yes, that makes sense. But the problem is I can rarely rank for any niche topics either. Well, everyone can rank for something. And you might want to make it even more niche. Maybe you're not niching down enough. How to paint is the broadest one. How to paint watercolor is less broad, but it's still pretty broad. Maybe there's one technique. Maybe it's using white in watercolor. Tips to use white in watercolor, because in watercolor there is no white paint. In watercolor, the canvas is the white, and if there's techniques as an artist you could teach, maybe if you go down that level, you could perhaps rank for something. And when I say you could rank for it, one of the things you look for is the number of views of the top vids that meet that criteria. And they don't have to be in line with what you get. I mean, if your channel has 3,000 subscribers and a good video might have 800 views of yours, and you find a search term where people are 20,000, 30,000, that's something you could go for. You could go for it. I mean, that's not, yes, it's far away, but it's not as far away as 500,000 views videos. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Is it similar to TubeBuddy? No. Well, yes. Yes. Gosh, that's a hard question. Many things TubeBuddy does, Morning Fame will also do, like the keyword searches and things like that. But Morning Fame seems to be better at what I've described, at finding those niche, finding search phrases that you will likely be successful at. That is more Morning Fame than TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy has a lot of, you can do canned replies to responding to comments. TubeBuddy has powerful playlist features to make managing playlists easier. They have auto fill-in stuff, more like YouTube gives you one template for your description page. TubeBuddy can have 10 templates, and then you pick the template that you want. And so that's type, but no, wait, yes. Okay. Let me show you this report. We'll just get right into it. This is just going to give you a flavor of what is in this service. Up at the top, I have, oops, there we go. Up at the top, I have just descriptions of what this item is. This is banner perceived expectations. The banner, this is what the banner is, and then the ideal state of the banner, and then the benefit. So you always know, because my recommendation is down here. And then if something's not making sense in my recommendation, you can get details up here about what exactly it is. And here, what I'm ranking here is, looking at the banner, is the viewer going to get what they expect from your channel? In other words, is your banner misleading is what I'm doing here. And I rank that. And then here I've identified that the live stream schedule is absent from the banner, so I called that out. And do you have social links on your banner? And is the first social link the most important? And I do, how are you framed on the screen? The position of the camera, is it eye level or not? Things about audio, which there's no pictures for that because it's audio. More spoken words, filler words. How well are you lit? The background, the lighting of the background, microphone quality, is there hiss in there? One of many possible. The volume level between between clips. That's actually something that separates good channels from mediocre channels. If you have different sections of your video with different audio sources, are the audio sources normalized? I see a lot of videos where it's, you know, a soft spoken intro and then a loud music and then maybe another part where they speak, and so the volume kind of jumps all around. If you could just try and make it similar volume, that is a easy thing to do, that when you do it right, it's imperceptible. There's no, oh, I love that video, all the volume's the same. Like, you never say that to yourself, but you certainly say, man, I gotta jack up the volume here and I gotta jack the volume down, like that. People notice that. Artfully Blind with Diana says, Morning Fame calculates what topics your channel can rank for through its calculate. Yeah, that's right. Eek, my stream schedule is not on my banner. I need to get busy tomorrow. What would I use on my system to get iCam features. He would have to move away from OBS Studio, which is free. OBS Studio costs nothing. It's a shareware application, and get something else. vMix is expensive. The package you would want would start at $300. vMix is very difficult to learn. It's probably about 3 times more difficult than OBS Studio. There are other Windows streaming software. There is Streamlabs OBS, might be something a little bit easier for you to use. But you'd have, football is life, you would have to switch away from OBS Studio. We can talk about that. Preach, Matt. Viewers will forgive less than stellar video, but they will rip your channel to shreds over questionable audio. That's true. That's true. And volume level, I mean, what's worse? I mean, that's not the worst sin that you can have audio-wise. Worse would be if you have static in your audio or it's very low. But yeah, that different volume levels is an annoyance, and you should avoid that. This was not present. Some of the things I check for, not everyone does, which is fine. Transitions, cuts, we'll talk about that. This is where I'm getting into the video, how to do the fast forward. I have a lot of recommendations down here on how to improve fast forward type video techniques, and you know, I'll get into some analytics. Now, again, remember, I have access to Diana's analytics because she granted me access. So I was able to point out something of interest, even though what I was talking about here, that item was one of the top performing videos as far as watch time, but I did find something that could be addressed, and that's what that other little thing is there. And finally, people should be doing this no matter what. Have you done groups in analytics? Oh, it is so powerful. So up here, see, I've got video group, and I got another video group over here. And in these video groups, I specifically put these 10 types of videos versus these 10 types of videos. And what I was attempting to do, what I did do, is this was one type of video that Diana has on her channel, shout out videos. And I wanted to see how the audience was reacting to the top 10 most recent shout outs versus other content that was not shout outs. And I did the analysis there. Basically, if you have playlists, which everyone should have playlists, you should do this exercise where you get the groups going and do your top 10 of playlist 1, 10 most recent of playlist 1 versus 10 most recent of playlist 2, and then see which one your audience is reacting to. And that could be your clue to do more of the things that are successful. See, in my channel, I can show you. Let me go to my channel. Whoops, over here. I've got essentially 2 types of content, actually more, but for the purposes, we'll focus on these for our purposes. Grow an audience. This is tips that make you better at YouTube. And then I have new features where I highlight anything that's new and different. These are uploaded videos. So I could do that exercise comparing what my audience reacts to. Do they like the grow an audience content better than the new YouTube feature content? You could do the same thing. If you get on this, you can configure these reports, which are where? Where are they at? Oh, it's over here. Oh, yeah, there. Yeah, these reports. Configure these reports. They're amazing. And in this particular case, her shout outs were about the same quality. The watch hours are very similar. This says 190 versus 179. It's very close, very close. I use Streamlabs OBS, says Mark Lindsay CNC, and I haven't found a way to highlight chat like you do. Uh-oh. Okay, that's good to know. Well, no, wait a minute. I know Nick Nimmin uses Streamlabs OBS, and he's able to do it. I don't use it either, but I think it can be done. I better get that right, huh? I forget what you're talking about, Paul. From Love Audio Production. Oh, there's my Stream Elements bot telling you to slap a like on the video. I would appreciate that. Hey, I can share some fun news with you. Let's see if I have this graphic. Do I have the graphic? I don't have the... Something happened with my Stream Deck. I updated my Stream Deck and not all my buttons are working. I had a graphic that says, "What's up with Matt Haas?" Nope, that's not it. Oh, the audio levels, LOL. Paul, if I have to tell you to fix your audio levels, something's majorly wrong. No, Nick Nimitz has been using No. StreamYard is... No. Anyway. What was I saying? I forget what I was gonna say. Oh, yeah, okay. So let me tell you something fun that happened. 3 weeks ago, I went out of town to go to a fancy restaurant. And when I say fancy, I'm talking Matt Haas fancy. There is a chili dog place. There's only 3 of them that exist. And one of them is about 45 minutes away. I got my friends together and I'm like, you gotta try these chili dogs. They're really good, really good. So we went there, blah, blah, blah. We took a picture in front of the sign. I posted it and we had other things to do. It was one of many things we did that night, but it was a fun time to get with friends. Well, they saw the photo that I posted and they gave me a free gift card. Famous Hot Wiener. First of all, isn't that a great name of a restaurant? Famous Hot Wiener. I love it. So they said, you've got the photo of the week. So they gave me a gift card for free chili dogs in central Pennsylvania. And this is in York, Pennsylvania. Not New York, but York, Pennsylvania. So if anyone is in the central Pennsylvania area and they want to go to Famous Hot Wiener with me and get what is inarguably one of the best chili dogs on the planet, I will go with you. And if I still have money on this gift card, I will buy you a chili dog. I know he uses StreamYard and D does. But StreamYard is like the Zoom thing. He doesn't use that for that. You have to bring guests in. It's Streamlabs OBS that he uses. I'm pretty sure. Matt Haas fancy. No peanut shells on the floor. I'm telling you, these chili dogs are amazing. They are freaking amazing. And they will sell you a bucket of the chili that you can take home. And what you do is you separate them into plastic bags and you put them in the freezer. And then when you grill the hot dogs on the grill, you pop these, you thaw out the chili, either, put it on the stovetop or hit it in the microwave. And then you can make your own Famous Hot Wieners in your house, at your house with the grill. Yes, he does. Okay, well, he brings guests in with StreamYard. Okay, that's good. Well, a lot of people use StreamYard and switching software like OBS Studio, like Ecamm, like vMix, like Streamlabs OBS. I think for his Nick Nimmin Saturday show, it's Streamlabs OBS. You're making me hungry, man. Well, you can yeah, all my overlays are hosed. They're all gone. Maybe they're on a different screen. Yeah, nope, not on this one. Nope, not on that one. Not on that one. Anyway. Hey, Scissor Paper Paul. Hello, Paul. Paul's been killing it on the interwebs. I've been watching you, posting your vids. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You do a lot of Cricut work with the Cricut cutter machine. I think that's an awesome device. I use that a lot. Let's see if I have any Cricut items here. Yeah, that subscribe sign right there, I cut on the Cricut. Oh, starting your free workshop. There we go. Excellent. Yes, the Be Awesome on YouTube course. Find out more at allthingsyoutube.com. 32 videos for free. For free. Well, this is the report that I wanted to share. And Diana, thank you for being the pilot test for this. And I do have this to about 24 pages now. It's probably going to have 10 more pages on it. 10 more analysis. But, you know, you get this report. You can jump right to the items that you need to remediate, or you can read everything top to bottom. I think it's going to be something valuable that people can get, and they'll get direct feedback from me in this report, and it'll tell you exactly what needs to happen and why it needs to happen. Because remember, I have everything broken out here. I have what the item is, the ideal state of the item, and why the ideal state is a benefit. And then I tell you exactly what I've noticed and what you should do to remediate the issue. I'm thinking this is going to be a popular thing, and I hope people want to. If you're interested in learning more about the deep dive analysis of your YouTube channel that generates a more than 25-page report with exactly what needs to be done with visuals, let me know. Let me know. Robert Lee is here. Sha-la-la-la Productions. Welcome, Robert Lee. I do a show with him on Wednesdays called Verbose Wednesdays on the Sha-la-la-la Productions Facebook business page. Yes, I do. Okay. I think I'm going to be wrapping this up here. My next show is on Monday the 21st, same bat time, 7 p.m. Eastern. Go ahead and click this link and choose the set reminder button. That would be awesome. And then on Thursdays, I'm on Mind Equals Blown. Go ahead and get that going. Where is my Mind Equals Blown graphic? I probably don't even have it. Nope, don't even have my Mind Equals Blown graphic. This is what I do on Wednesday or on Thursday nights with Brenda. Yeah, Paul's up. He's awake, lying in his bed in England. Good show, Matt says. Chuck. Thank you, Chuck. Appreciate that. going to be a weird to stream on Facebook tonight. Yeah, good luck, Sammy. I know YouTube's been giving you a hard time. Mind Equals Blown is a fun show. Be there. And Brenda gives away free stuff too. And do tune in when I don't think I have a link for our show on the Shalalala Productions webpage, Robert. But do check that out over on the Shalalala Productions Facebook page on Wednesday. 6:30 p.m. Eastern is the Wednesday show. Everything else is 7 p.m. Eastern. My show and Brenda's show. All right. If you have show topics, let me know. Drop a like. I would appreciate that. And thank you for those who voted on my Awesome Wood Things entry in the Instructables contest. I think that's over now. Let me make sure. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Appreciate that. Is it still available to be voted on? I don't think so. I think it ended today. I don't know when today. Yep. Nope, it's closed. It's closed. But thank you for those who voted. I appreciate that. And with that, I will leave it here. Oh, are you going to be selling those hexagonal soundproof tiles? Oh. You mean these? Aren't they purty? Look at that. These things. This is all bath towels. Nice and fluffy. To answer your question, no, I will not be selling them. I would love to sell them, but they take a lot of time and I would have to ship them, and I hate shipping things. And the most labor intensive part is the scissors. I had to cut strips, the towels into strips, and that's a lot of cutting. That really messes your hand up. If there was a way to cut fabric very quickly without this motion, then I might actually do it. I need 4 at least. Yeah. Catch y'all tomorrow. Trampled Underfoot podcast. Go check that out tomorrow. You can't cut those on the Cricut. No, not fabric. Can't cut fabric on the Cricut. I don't know. I would need like a spinning pizza cutter wheel that I could just shove fabric through and it would cut it into strips. I think that would be something. Or like maybe like a paper cutter. One of those paper slicers, but for fabric. I don't know if those exist. Electric shears. Yes. Maybe I could buy electric shears. That would be. See, now it's coming in. So maybe, depending on how much they would cost. That's the other thing. It's like, what would I charge for that? Guillotine. Yeah, I'll send you an affiliate link. There you go. Mark is the affiliate link king. Yeah, but I'm sorry. No, I have no plans to sell them. And that's the thing with me in woodworking is, I always want it to be a hobby and I always want it to be fun. If it turns into a job, then I think it will zap the fun. And I always want to have fun woodworking. So never say never. I may sell stuff in the future. I don't have plans on selling these. But I'll tell you what, you can go get my Instructable and I'll tell you exactly how to make it if you have woodworking tools. So you can download step-by-step PDF instructions here. So you can bookmark that. Or you can go to a woodworker friend and say, follow these instructions and make me some of these bad boys. Okay, I'm leaving it here. Thank you, everyone. Let me know what you think about my deep dive 30-page report of YouTube channel analysis. If you think that's, let me know what you think of it. Good or bad, not interested, interested. If you want more information about it, certainly let me know. Okay, I'm heading out. Yep, and of course, yeah, I did a video on how to make this too. Thanks for plugging. See, Mark even plugs my own stuff. Thank you, Mark. He even linked the video. Mark, you the man. I must have given you a wrench at one point. Thank goodness I did. Yeah, and go check out Trampled Underfoot. That's Eloy Escojedo and Mark Lindsay. They do a show called Trampled Underfoot. It's hard to describe. You gotta go check it out. All right, I'm leaving it here, and I think my mouse just died. Maybe not. Gotta earn the rent somehow. You know it, brother. All right, take care, everyone. Later.